You don't have to be a master in composing images, but you definitely master the art of composition with time, shooting photos over and over again. In this video, I'm going to make it a little simpler with some of the photos I've shot recently. At the end of this video, I'm going to take two examples of the photos I've shot to edit them and explain a little bit of that composition side to make your photos stand out. Landscape photography isn't just about the beautiful places. It's about storytelling, guiding the viewer's eyes, evoking emotion, and capturing a sense of wonder. Today, I'm diving into the art of composition to help you create images that don't just look good, they'll feel powerful. My first stop was lured by this beautiful view where the first rays of the sun created some dramatic highlights and shadows over the freshly decorated hills with the snow. Due to the harsh light conditions, I decided to create a monochromatic image. I continue ahead, stopping at few more locations and short walks with hopes of finding some good light over the hills until I come across a very stunning pond of water between the hills. And my heart was thrilled as the reflection of massive rocks on the hills formed a perfect reflection on the water surface. To take the next image, I positioned myself at near ground level to achieve this magnificent shot. And while I was waiting for the mist to clear over the lake on my left, this stunning natural frame caught my eye, where the branches formed an arch-like shape, quite similar to a Fibonacci spiral, and I could not have expected anything better to create the next fall image, which is nothing short of a dreamy view in a forest-like atmosphere. The next image is what my heart yearns for. Waiting for the right conditions to form, after waiting for nearly 2 hours, the mist finally cleared and the top of the hill came out with a stunning look. And just the right layer of mist over the surface of water, I took a long exposure shot to justify the light conditions and the elements of nature to my final composition and image. Now, as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this video, I am going to use this photo and talk a little bit about the composition side of this image. This is one of my favorite photos from today. This photo is a great example of a composition with layers in the frame, pretty much the foreground, the midground, and the background. The little stones under the surface of water, they form a great foreground element, and the mist at the center of the frame, it forms a midground, and of course, the hill at the far end is a great background and the main subject in this image. The other elements such as the sky, it only creates a drama. Well, at least for me, this is how I have used it here. I also used a 10-stop filter just to get my exposure down and to get the long 30 seconds exposure. And the thought in doing so was to get the surface of water a mirror-like formation and just to get the clouds and the mist to present a sense of motion. The two other elements such as the stones under the water and the mist, they really complement well and lead the view to the hill. Patience plays a crucial role, and sometimes you have to probably wait for the right conditions to form or appear such as here when I've actually waited for nearly 2 hours for the mist to settle down and been carried away, and thus making the top view of the hill to appear. And as you can clearly tell, my patience paid off well here. Here is another example from today, one of my favorite shots where the scene I was photographing was actually a natural frame in itself. As you can see here, the top branches of the trees have created an arch-like formation in the form of a spiral, starting from the right bottom corner all the way through, reaching the top left and almost in the middle of the frame. This is a Fibonacci spiral, which is a great compositional style to incorporate in your photography. The post-processing I have done here is more so of making the image appear dreamy with perfect fall colors in a forest-like scene. That is it from this video. I hope you have enjoyed watching this one. And as I mentioned earlier, the only way you can do better is by taking a few photos out in the nature. Try with the basics, try some compositional styles, come back, review them, analyze them, and this way you can only do better the next time and learn from your own experience. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.